stupid, isn't it, how suggestible one is? They fill up the papers with holiday ads and you immediately start thinking about holidays.
That's how advertising works, Mummy.
Yes, of course. Well, I'm certainly not going to start thinking about holidays because the Sunday papers tell me to. We didn't really have a holiday last year, did we, Clare?
No. Well, after the year before.
Oh, I know, that was silly. Going back to Brittany, where we'd always been with Daddy.
Ugh, it was dreadful.
Yes. I was still in such a state.
Well, that wasn't what made it dreadful. It was the way you kept mothering me all the time.
Oh. No doubt, naively, I thought mothering was what mothers were for.
You know what I mean. Constantly breathing down my neck, checking up on me, saying, surely you're not going to wear that, darling. That's what got me down.
All right, I admit the criticism. But our relationship has matured a lot since then.
It's matured a lot because we lead separate lives. And don't see too much of each other.
No.
So, let's not spoil a good thing, huh?
And you know, Eleanor, dear, I was just so surprised. I mean, do I look the sort of person to whom exciting things happen?
No, Vera, you don't.
Well, can you imagine it? I was left absolutely speechless.
No, I can't imagine that.
You see, Tricia, my daughter, you know, the one who's married
to a merchant banker.
Yes, well, she told me that they were renting a villa in Tuscany for the whole month of August. You know, a big family party with Stephanie and the baby. And would I like to join them? Now, isn't that exciting?
Electrifying. So will you be there for the whole month?
No, just a week. Tricia thought that more than that would be a bit too much.
Well, one can see her point of view.
Too much for me, Eleanor.
Mummy, you're not suggesting that you and I should go on holiday together again, are you?
No. Well, I was just sort of thinking we could talk round possibilities, and I sort of, yes, that was what I was suggesting, actually.
Mummy, the thing is I've made other plans.
Other plans?
Yeah, I've been meaning to tell you for ages, but the right moment just didn't seem to come up.
Where are you going?
South of France. It's a group thing. You know, one of those clubs for people who aren't... people who aren't... Well, you know, people who aren't...
People who aren't old?
Yes.
One of those mixed under-30s holidays? Ugh. My image of that kind of thing is spending a fortnight surrounded by Noel Edmonds.
Well, you wouldn't understand the appeal. That's because they're not meant for people who are...
Oh, of course not. Who are you going with?
Gary.
Well,
I mean, I'm going with him. We're not going together.
I see.
What I mean is that Gary and I aren't...
Aren't what, dear?
Oh, hello, Granny.
Good afternoon, Claire, dear. Sarah?
Hello, Mother.
I'm going up to the flat.
Gary and you aren't what, Claire?
She means they aren't lovers, Mother.
Oh.
They're just going on holiday together to the south of France.
Oh. We are talking about the same Gary, are we? The one with the pink hair?
And the earring, yes.
Well, I must say I'm rather surprised that someone like Gary, who has not got a job, can contemplate holidays in the south of France.
Well, not that it's any of your business, but an aunt left him 500 quid, and he'd rather go away on holiday than just sit at home waiting for all his job applications to be rejected.
I see.
Look, Granny, it's his money and his decision.
If you say so, dear. So it's Gary in the south of France, is it?
Yes.
That should do a lot for the Entente Cordiale. Sarah, I was wondering if you might be thinking of going away with Clare this year.
Me? Good Lord, no, never even thought of it. I mean, our relationship only works because we lead separate lives and don't see too much of each other. Isn't that right, Clare?
Yes.
Very sad about Hilda, wasn't it?
What?
Hilda Miller. My friend who died suddenly just before Christmas. Very sad.
Well, yes, it was, but, you know, not totally unexpected. I mean, she'd had a good innings. She was a good age.
She was 7 months younger than I am, sir.
Yes, well, she was never very robust. I mean, she didn't have your wine earth. Did you suddenly bring up Hilda Miller?
I brought her up, Sarah, because in case it slipped your mind, since your father died, I've always gone on holiday with Hilda.
Oh, yes. Had forgotten, actually.
And if you and Clare aren't going away together this summer...
Which we're certainly not.
Then it seems to me, Sarah...
Oh, no.
That you're going to be at rather a loose end, aren't you?
Well... The fact is, Russell, I just couldn't. Mother and me on holiday together... I'd rather spend a fortnight with a boa constrictor.
Surely she must realise it wouldn't work.
Oh, Oh, no. Mother believes the only thing wrong with our relationship is that I don't agree with her all the time. Iron out that little detail and everything would be perfect.
Where does that leave you?
About holidays, I'm not sure. What are you going to do?
Bob and I are off to Mykonos again.
Very nice.
Always has been. Anyway, where would you like to go on holiday in an ideal world?
You make it sound so easy. In an ideal world. The trouble is, since Henry died, my map of the world has changed. It's full of prohibited zones, no-go areas.
Places with memories.
We spent our honeymoon on Corfu, so the whole of Greece is written off. Family holidays after Clare was born were always Brittany, so that's France wiped out. When Henry came into a bit of cash, we blew it on a trip to Venice, so bang goes Italy.
Still a good bit of the world left. Even other bits of Europe. Germany?
Went with him to a medical conference in Hamburg.
Spain?
Surprise 10th wedding anniversary weekend in Madrid.
Well, I have to go a bit further afield. The States.
Now, there you get into the area of fantasy. Henry always said he'd take me to the States when we could afford it. I'd feel terribly guilty doing it without him. Same goes for India, Russia, China, Australia and the Seychelles.
There has to come a time, Sarah, when you give the world another chance.
I know, just haven't got there yet.
What about Portugal?
Portugal?
Don't tell me Henry's second cousin's wife went there for a sales conference.
No. Actually, I don't think Portugal does have any Henry connections.
Very lovely.
It is quite near Spain, of course.
Oh, Sarah, for heaven's sake, don't nitpick. Even the language is different. Good, right, fine, sorted you out then. You go to Portugal for your holiday.
The trouble is, I'd hate to go on my own.
Go with a friend. You must know someone you'd like to spend a fortnight with.
Yes, I must, mustn't I? Got to be someone lively. The only person I actually think I could stand for that length of time is Alison.
The actress?
Ex-actress, yes. I'm going round for a drink at her place tonight, actually. She's absolutely crazy and madly volatile, but great fun.
She's a widow too, isn't she? Then what are you waiting for?
Wouldn't work out, I'm afraid. She's got this boyfriend called Graham the goat, very long-standing. No, I'm afraid if Alison were to go on holiday with anyone, it would be Graham.
Pity. Why is it called Graham the goat?
Well, let's just say I don't think it's because of his beard.
The bastard.
Sorry?
Bloody Graham.
What's he done?
Only the wardrobe mistress.
I beg your pardon?
Well, you know he's on this tour of Fiddler on the Roof.
No, I didn't.
Well, he is. Fiddler being the operative word in Graham's case. Leeds, Birmingham, Bristol, Brighton. Leeds, he got the wardrobe mistress into bed. Birmingham, he got her in the club. Bristol, he deigned to write and tell me about it. Brighton, he's proposing to marry the cow.
Well, happy days.
What?
Nothing.
I am never going to think about Graham ever again.
Good idea.
Oh, when I think how I kowtowed to him, did everything he wanted all the time, when I think how I looked after him...
You weren't going to think about him ever again?
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. No, you're right. I'm not. Forget it, Graham. You have just been erased from my life. Erased. Got that, Graham? Oh, when I think...
Alison, it's just been erased from your life.
Oh, yes, lovey. Right. Do you know what I'd like to do? To flush Graham right out of my system.
No.
Go away. Get right away. Out of this flat. So full of memories of the creep. Go abroad. Anywhere.
Oh.
I couldn't go on my own, though. I'd keep brooding about the swine. Oh, if only there was someone who... I say, Sarah, lovey, I don't suppose you'd fancy going away for a couple of weeks?
Well, Alison, funny you should mention that. Alison, do you think he comes with a package? All right, Mother, I'm sorry you had to hear from someone else, but I wanted to get it all sorted out before I told you.
I see.
I need a holiday, and I need a holiday where I'm going to relax.
You're surely not suggesting you couldn't relax with me?
Well, that's exactly what I'm suggesting. I'm sorry, Mother, but I just feel there are times in my life when I have to be selfish.
You don't have to tell me that, dear. Oh, well, don't worry. I'll be all right. Anyway, holidays should really be for the young, people who still need the stimulus of new experiences. They're wasted on the elderly. There's not much point in giving new experiences to people who probably won't be around for very much longer, is there?
Mother, I am not going to submit to blackmail.
Blackmail? Are you suggesting I'm capable of blackmail?
I'm suggesting you're capable of winning an Olympic gold medal in it.
What?
Listen, Mother, I am going on holiday to Portugal for a fortnight with Alison. For once in my life, I'm going to do something on my own without worrying about what effect it's going to have on you. Is that clear?
Yes, dear.
Good. That's settled then. You will be all right, won't you?
Me? Oh, how kind of you to ask. Yes, of course, I'll be fine. You don't need a lot when you get to my age.
Anyway, you've got lots of friends who are on their own. I'm sure you could fix up someone to go away with. What about Vera Poling?
Vera's going on holiday to a villa in Tuscany.
Oh?
At the invitation of her daughter. Oh, but you mustn't worry about me, Sarah. No, there are lots of packages specifically designed for the elderly. I dare say there'd be something to suit me. You know, a coach tour of the deck chairs of the South Coast, that sort of thing. Yes, I'm told that packages like that are very popular with elderly people who've been abandoned by their families. Don't you worry about me, Sarah. I'm perfectly capable of looking after myself. So long as my leg's all right and I don't have another of my attacks. You go off to Portugal and have a wonderful time. Don't give me a second thought. I'll be fine. Sarah? Sarah, where have you gone?
I think you'll find this is a very good guide, Vera. It's a phrase book. There's lots of stuff about the art treasures and on how people in Tuscany go about their everyday lives.
Oh. My goodness. Is that the way the people in Tuscany go about their everyday lives?
No, Vera, that is Michelangelo's David.
Oh,
Michelangelo's David is very highly thought of.
I'm not surprised.
Well, Vera, do you think that's the kind of guidebook that you're looking for?
Well, I don't know. It's so difficult to make up one's mind. I always like to take advice when I'm making decisions.
I thought advice was what I'd been giving you for the last half hour.
Yes, but one doesn't want to rush into an extravagance one might regret for the rest of one's life.
Vera, the most expensive of these books is £3.50. It's hardly going to put you in the bankruptcy courts, is it?
No, but
Hello, Russell. Vera.
Hello, Clare.
Russell, I wondered if you had a guidebook to the south of France.
Well, quite a few. Depends what you're looking for.
Well, whatever you recommend.
This one's good. £2.50.
Oh, right.
There you go. Lovely.
Bye now.
You know what that was?
No.
The perfect customer.
Oh. I'll take this one. How much?
£3.
There you are. Don't ever let it be said that I'm indecisive.
Perish the thought, Vera.
Vera! Hello, Sarah. Mustache. Things to do. Things to do.
Too complicated to explain.
Sorry I'm late, Russell. Sorry. The queues in all the shops.
Don't worry. The only customers I had were Clare and Vera.
Yeah, what did she want?
Oh, and before I forget, Eleanor rang.
Did she? She all right?
Absolutely fine. Sarah, you must stop letting her get to you like this. Emotional blackmailers can only continue their emotional blackmailing if people respond to their emotional blackmail.
Yes, I know. What did she want?
Could you pick up some paracetamol for her at the chemist?
Oh, that would figure. Part of her latest ploy. Persistent headaches. She walks around the house with a pained expression and fingers pressed to her temples. I keep saying, go to the doctor if it's really hurting you. Oh, no, she says in a tiny, weak voice. Doctors don't want to be worried with little things like brain tumours.
You've got to hand it to her. She's got all the lies.
Yes, I suppose so. I do worry, though, in spite of myself. I mean, supposing there really was something wrong with her, supposing something happened to her while I was away.
Sarah, you're falling into her trap. You're doing exactly what she wants you to. Don't you see? She's admitted defeat on the main issue. She's accepted the fact that you're going on holiday without her. Now she's started on a secondary tactic, trying to ensure that you don't enjoy it once you get there.
Sure, that's what she's up to.
Of course it is. I know about these things. I've read Machiavelli. Now, what you have to do to counteract her little games is see to it that you do enjoy your holiday. Anyway, did you get the stuff that you were looking for?
Yes, got this for the evenings.
Lovely.
Bit short on me, really. I think I should take the hem down.
Don't be silly. It'll look great. Did you get a bikini, too?
Yes, it did. Not sure about me in a bikini, though.
Why ever not?
Well, I just feel I'm probably getting to the age where certain things should be, well, not so much exposed as camouflaged. You know, my body's got a bit sort of stringy.
Stringy? Where on earth did you get that idea from?
Well, I can't remember.
Eleanor didn't happen to come into the bathroom by accident one day while you were having a bath and pass comment on your stringiness, did she?
Not sure. Yes, she did, actually.
Sarah, can't you see what she's doing?
Well, anyway, it's not just that, Russell.
What else is it then?
Well, I mean, wearing a bikini with Alison around.
I don't see the problem.
Well, it's going back to the dreadful teenage syndrome. You know, put any two girls together, there's always going to be the pretty one and the ugly one.
And which role do you cast yourself in?
Oh, need you ask? Alison's absolutely stunning. I'm not in her league.
Sarah, who put that idea into your head?
Well,
It was Eleanor again, wasn't it?
I'm not sure. Yes, I suppose it was, actually. Damn.
Mummy, something disastrous has happened.
No, darling. What's the matter?
My holiday, the south of France, it's off.
Oh, Claire, I'm so sorry.
Oh, so am I. It came as a complete shock, totally unexpected.
Something to do with Gary, isn't it?
Yes.
I am sorry. Have you had a terrible row?
No row I could have coped with. This has just come as a total body blow.
Is he ill?
No worse than that.
What on earth's happened to him?
Oh, one of his applications has been accepted. Mummy, it's awful. Gary's got a job.
Oh, come in, Mother!
Sarah, dear, I think I owe you an apology.
What? Ow!
I beg your pardon?
Did you hear what I said?
Well, I thought I did, yes. It just didn't sound very likely.
I'm saying I'm sorry. I've been behaving very badly to you over this Portugal business.
Oh, I wouldn't say...
Yes, you would, and with justification. I've just been being a selfish old woman. Of course you need a holiday on your own. You do a great deal for me, and I should be more appreciative.
Who's been talking to you?
Well, I just had a little heart-to-heart with Clare.
Clare?
Yes, she came to tell me about her holiday falling through, and then she... Well, the only expression I can think of to describe it is that she tore me off a strip.
Clare did?
But I suddenly realized she was right, hence the apology. I'll say it once again. I'm very sorry, Sarah.
Well,
Good night, Sarah. I do hope you sleep well.
thank you. Night. Oh, no. Hello.
Sarah,
Alison.
listen, something's happened.
What?
It's about Graham.
Graham the goat? I thought that name was never again going to pass your lips. What enormity has he committed this time? What else has he done to his wardrobe mistress?
He's left her.
He's what?
Sarah, he's come back to me, and you'll never guess what.
Try me.
He's booked up for us to go to Rhodes for a fortnight to make up.
Ah, has he?
Which, I'm afraid, does rather put the kibosh on our trip to Portugal, doesn't it?
Yes, I suppose it does.
Oh, I knew you'd understand, Sarah. And I'm sure you'll be able to find someone else to go with you, won't you?
Oh, undoubtedly.
It's great of you to take it so well, Sarah. Really great. I mean, I do feel bad about it, but, well, you've got to have priorities, haven't you? I mean, going away with a girlfriend and going away with a man, well, they're different, aren't they, lovey?
Yes, yes, they are.
Okay, be in touch soon. Bye.
Bye.
There. Told you there wouldn't be any problem. Sarah's a pushover.
Not the only one, is she?
Clare? Clare? just wanted to say thank you.
For what?
What you said to Granny.
Oh, well, it needed saying. She was behaving like an absolute cow to you about Portugal.
Well, look, I really appreciate what you did. It makes me realise how lucky I am to have you for my daughter.
Oh, well, I said it just to annoy Granny as much as anything.
Ah, I see. Incidentally, about Portugal, Alison's cried off.
Oh, no. So you're in the same boat as I am?
Yes. It is all booked, though. I was wondering, Claire...
No.
You sure?
Look, Mummy, as I've said before, at the moment we've got our own space. We don't encroach. 2 people, independent identities, mutual respect. We're even sometimes quite nice to each other.
Maybe, but...
Oh, well, let's keep it that way, shall we?
Well, I can't honestly say I'm surprised, dear. That Alison never sounded to me a very stable person.
No, her instability was part of her charm. Most of her charm, actually. All of her charm, now I stop and think about it.
So, Portugal's still booked, then?
Yes, yes, it is.
Perhaps as her holiday's fallen through, you might think of asking Clare to go with you.
What? Oh, no, it wouldn't work. I wouldn't dream of it.
Yeah. Of course, Clare's not the only member of the family who hasn't got any firm holiday plans.
No.
And now that I've apologized to you, Sarah, I do feel that our relationship is on a much better footing.
Yes.
So, don't you think there might be a rather obvious solution to this Portugal problem?
Yes, Mother, I think there might.
Good morning, Russell. I was just passing, and I thought you might like to know. I've had a postcard from Portugal this morning.
Oh, how's it all going?
Well, it sounds a great success. The postcard says, sunburn settled down, though still a bit tender round the bikini line. Drinking too much. In disco with the 18 to 30s lot until 4 o'clock this morning.
God, heavens. Why on earth should Clare be sending you a postcard?
Wasn't from Clare, was it, Vera?
No, it was from Eleanor.
I'd recognise her style anywhere. Sorry, Vera, should have said hello.
Hello, and goodbye, I'm afraid. I must dash. I have to buy an umbrella for Tuscany.
An umbrella? This time of year?
Yes, my mother said a girl should always carry an umbrella.
Oh?
Italian men do have rather a reputation, you know, Russell.
Have a good time, Vera.
Grazie tante. Ciao, Silvio.
Bye.
Have you heard from Eleanor yet?
Oh, no, priorities. First get the one-upmanship with Vera out of the way, and then maybe she'll get around to me.
Of course.
Did have a postcard from Clare this morning, though. Said, wish you were here, Granny's embarrassing me dreadfully.
Did it make you wish you were there?
No, Russell, it made me thank heaven on my knees that I wasn't there. I spent all my life being embarrassed by my mother. The very thought of going to a disco with her is enough to bring me out in a cold sweat.
So, what about a holiday for you? Where will you go?
Who can say? The world is my oyster, isn't it?
When are you going to open it and extract the pearl?
Maybe next year.